Hello, Royal Affairs family. This is Roy.
And I'm Yolanda.
And we're your guides in Royal Affairs, where we show you
Affairs done right. So, for the past couple of days, or at least I know for the last week, we've been saying that we were going to give a full recap and review of our inaugural affair on Virgin Voyages Valiant Lady, right?
Yes.
Valiant Lady. Had such a wonderful time.
A wonderful time.
Ready to go back. You supposed to say ready to
go back.
Ready to go back. But listen, if you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. And if you've been rocking with us for a minute, thanks so much for coming back. As we mentioned, we are Roy and Yolanda, and we help couples find love and trust again through travel. Because we love to travel.
Indeed.
And we are using that as a pathway to heal after experiencing infidelity. So be sure to check out some other, oh my goodness, my phone is telling me that it's time to pray. Be sure to check out some other videos that, gives you a little bit more insight into who we are, what we do. And we're just going to go ahead and get started with this recap.
All right, so this past September, we went on in our inaugural affair. We had 4 other couples with us, and then our daughter and cousin went along with us too. So it was an amazing opportunity, first of all, to get like-minded couples together that don't mind sharing their stories and their ability to share their stories and connect as well, all while having a little bit of fun while on the way. So where do you want to start?
Maybe pre-cruise night? Or the night before?
The night before.
Because it is definitely 100%, 200%, 300, 400, 500% recommended that when you cruise, that you go down, I used to say go down a day before, but I may start saying, hey, we need to go down 2 days before, because you never know what happens, in these friendly skies or anything like that. So we went down the the day before. Our flight got in, oh my God, it was really early. I think our flight got in at like 9 a.m. And then, because I think the couple before us, or either we got in at 8:30 and the couple before us got in at 8 o'clock. Got in the day before, had a great, was the flight okay?
Flight was fine.
Flight was fine.
I mean, it's non-adventurous.
Not non-adventurous, so the other couple waited for us. And then we got an Uber to our hotel. And surprisingly, our room was ready. I think we got there 9:30, 10.
Yep. And actually, we've been using this hotel for a few different events.
Yeah.
A few different years.
Yeah.
If I recall, in the Miami Brickell area. And so we'll make sure that we point you guys to that particular location as well.
Yeah.
It's always good when you've gone back to a place a number of times so that the management team, and actually some of the management and staff that were there are still there. And
right.
So you have that continued relationship. And Yolanda will probably talk about why that was needed and kind of came in at the right time, just knowing the staff there. So if there's any special accommodations that you need, the Hampton there in Brickell really took care of us.
They always do. And again, our room was ready. We were like, oh, at 10 o'clock? Okay. And so, of course, after you've been up at 2 o'clock in the morning and your team no sleep, why do we do this to ourselves? Like, we keep saying, I keep saying, I'm gonna sleep, but never happens. But was able to put our luggage in the room and then go to the mall that was really less than 10 minutes.
Brickell
Center Mall, and get something to eat. And so then we had the rest of the day, rest of the afternoon, rest of the early evening to just chill, relax. Yes. And so that was pretty good. We didn't get to relax a whole lot because then we went to distribute our gifts.
Correct.
Yeah, and we distributed our gifts to everyone to thank them for, joining us. And then the t-shirts, and then we had we had a toast, we had some shooters, and we actually did a video before to say, hey, which one are we gonna take? Ended up taking, what did we take? Buttery nipple, and then just like other different like little shots, other little shots. So we did that, and then went to dinner. Burger place.
Yeah, right around the corner there. There's a couple of different spots there in the Brickell area that are, our local favorites. There's the mall. There's a liquor store. There's a taco place.
Did you just say the liquor store?
There's the Gastro Pub where I always get my pecan whiskey old fashioned.
Yeah.
And then we tried a new place. This was the burger place, and that burger was huge.
Yeah, it's called the Burgermeister, if I'm not mistaken.
It's called the Burgermeister, and it was huge. So, needless to say, I tried to finish it, but I couldn't. But others at the table also tried as well. So the pre-night is all about us just making sure that all of our attendees kind of get into the city, are taken care of, that they have their passports, have their bags, so that they're all ready to go. The next morning we give out our gifts and tokens of appreciation, and then as well Yolanda did a great job in sharing the message with the group of why Royal Affairs and why this particular event. And you actually did that twice, the pre-night and the day up. So
so it was very good. And I don't know if you guys have ever cruised with other cruise lines, and then whether you've cruised on Virgin Voyages, but on Virgin Voyage, usually other cruise lines, they give you some type of luggage tag to put on your luggage. But because we had cruised with Virgin last year, we knew that they would give you a little, just like at the airport, they give you that. And because I'm kind of extra, I was like, no, babe, let's do something. Let's do something a little bit more, because the limo that we had did not have luggage space, and so we took the luggage earlier the next morning.
Okay.
And so we wanted to make sure that everyone's luggage had some type of identifier and identification on it. So I just Roy created the luggage tags, and we just put them in the normal things that you can get on Amazon, the cruise tags, pouches, and I actually got a compliment on that.
So when me and my friend that went along with us, Corey, he went along with me, and when we got there and the bags were being taken off.
Again, this is shuttle. So now we're in the morning. The next morning. Yep.
The next morning. And so as he was taking the bags off, he was like, "Man, hey, yo, come here. He brought everyone, some of the other porters over and said, "Yo, look at this. This is professional.
What'd you say? That's where she get this from. She's a travel agent. It's very professional. It's very professional? Very professional. I like what we need. This is what we need. This is what we need.
Because it has the color of our deck, the name of the ship, all the vital information that makes it very easy for them to just grab the bag and go. Because otherwise, people are setting out in the heat, in the sun, frantically trying to write their information down, but they're excited to get on the ship. So sometimes it's not legible, and it's just a whole bunch of going on. That just made it so smooth. Took the bags off the shuttle, put them onto the car, and we were done. And then Corey and I headed back to the hotel to meet up with the rest of the group.
Right, and so and the reason we did that is again because we got the Escalade limo, and because we knew the Escalade limo did not have enough luggage space for. It was a lot of luggage. It was a lot of luggage. So we did that. So they had to come back, and then everyone met down. Another good thing about Virgin is you don't have that early time that you have to actually get on the ship. So our embarkation time, I want to say, was 1:30. Yeah, 1:30 or 1:45. So we were one of the first,
right?
Or so we thought. To our embarkation time was one of the first ones. But leaving the hotel, we had the group come down and surprise them with champagne. As they no, it wasn't champagne. It was some type of Bellini. Yeah, like a little Bellini. And a shout out to our daughter and cousin, because they stepped in. Stepped in, and while Roy and I and our daughter were downstairs, because we're getting the sign. What do you call that?
The banner.
We're getting our banner put up, and she's helping me, pour the drinks and all that. Our cousin was upstairs, because I told him, hey, because you always want to, especially when you're dealing with a big group, you don't want to tell them the exact time that your transportation is coming. You want to give yourself a window, because you never know.
Anything can happen. So we just told them, hey, we're going to go downstairs, make sure the transportation is getting here, even though we knew at the time. Right.
But she was upstairs, with them, and the limo came. We setting everything up. They pulled out the red carpet for us and poured in the champagne, the Bellini, and I said, okay, Amanda, have them come on down. So that was pretty.
Shout out to the limo company.
Yes, A1A Limo.
Absolutely phenomenal. Service was impeccable. The driver, went above and beyond. Even took pictures for us, and just made sure that everything as far as the connection from my iPad, so I could DJ, and then as well making sure that the luggage can get in. And he was just super.
Oh yeah, the carry on, because we did have little carry on,
little carry ons.
Little bitty.
Again, I think taking the luggage early was a bonus, because then we just kind of got on and didn't have to worry about taking 45 minutes to get everybody's luggage on, because we just had the carry-ons to get on. So we took pictures, so we'll make sure that we show those pictures with the group. We left from the hotel, and because the hotel is so close to the pier, but we wanted to enjoy the limo ride, so I DJ'd, so if you need a DJ, I'm your boy. There's an app for everything. Let me just tell you, there's an app for everything. But no, I was controlling the music.
You did a good job, babe. He did a good job. He took his old school, took his new school. Yeah, it was good.
And so because the hotel is so close to the port, we were like, you can drive slow. Take the scenic route. And actually, he dropped us off at Bayside Markets, or stopped at Bayside Market, so that we could take pictures.
Take more pictures.
He positioned the limo so that you could see the limo and the ship and the Ferris wheel. And so
that was pretty cool.
Shout out to the driver.
Definitely pretty cool. So again, the ride there was wonderful. We finished those 2 bottles of Bellini. We're getting the party started early, right?
For sure.
And then when you get to the cruise port, of course, you make sure everyone gets all of their things out, and because our embarkation time again was early, we didn't have to stand in line. And again, if you've never cruised on Virgin, and there are a lot of other people that show you the embarkation process, but you stand in the line for your time. If your time is 3:00 and you arrive at 1:30, then you will be standing in the line that says 3:00. But we went through everyone,
And because we had taken the luggage early, we didn't have to stop at the porters. The entire group didn't have to stop at the porters. We had done that earlier in the day. And so once we got out of the limo and had the music up loud, yes, we were loud. We made an entrance.
Yeah.
And because we didn't have all the other luggage to deal with, we just went straight on through.
Went straight on through, and and we thought we were going to get right on the ship like we did last year, same embarkation time, but apparently they've done things a little bit differently. So even though our embarkation time was what it was, 1:30, 1:45, we still had to sit in the, beautifully adorned waiting area for them to go through all the other people who were, maybe they were like, the different tiers. So you've got your people that have purchased their shake for champagne, or they've purchased, or their rover ceiling, whatever the terminology is. But finally, then they started calling, okay, if your embarkation time is 1:30, 1:45, and then we were so, happy to get on the ship.
So pre-night gets a A+. The
Embarkation?
shuttle ride with the
shuttle.
DJ, me.
You keep saying shuttle. Limo
was A+. Embarkation was probably like a B+.
Yeah. Well,
because we've had better.
Well, I think just because the way they changed it, and I don't think I fully prepared us, because I didn't know. I didn't know that there would be a wait. Like last year when we went, we just went. We just went straight on. But things change. But at least we didn't have to wait outside. We were still in the the beautiful waiting area with the red couch and everything like that. And then one of the people that was with us, he had an issue when he tried to book something online beforehand, and so we waited on him to get that straightened out. So it kind of it worked out. It worked out in the end. But I tell you what, as you are getting on the ship, the Happenings cast, now they will definitely get you hyped. We are Royal Affairs. What's up, Royal Affairs family?
Shout out to Royal Affairs. We out here, let's go.
Yeah, they would definitely get you hyped. So even going on the ship, going the bounce, I think that's his name, his character's name. So that was pretty cool. So you're getting all hyped, and because we were a big group, when we first got on there, and I was like, hey, where do we go if we need to do XYZ? And they pointed us to the direction, and we actually had someone to come over and actually talk to us and then book our individual things like that. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was good. So getting on the ship with all the fanfare there, and then getting everything settled as far as what our reservations needed to be. The crew and the staff there were phenomenal to make sure that we had what we needed.
Yeah. And then you don't have to, like on other cruise lines, wait to get into your cabin. So we were like, okay, everybody got there. Okay, let's meet up at da-da-da. Cabins are open. Go to your cabin. And our daughter and cousin were absolutely positively awestruck with their cabin. So that was pretty good. That was cool.
Yeah, that I mean, to be able to share that moment with friends and family is always a bonus, especially when things are so nice. Yeah.
So they were pleased with that. In our cabin, we got the Central Sea Terrace.
I don't know why she looks at me like I'm gonna remember. It was a room.
we got the Central Sea Terrace. Again, plethora of videos that are already out there. But the room it served our needs. Bathroom could definitely be a little bit bigger, just because of the configuration. I know even last year when we went and you were FaceTiming our youngest daughter, and she's been on cruises with us before, and she was like, you were like doing the bathroom, and she was like, it's kind of small. But clean and comfortable. That bed was actually comfortable. I didn't think it would be so comfortable because it was so low. It was comfortable for me. And then of course you cannot not mention the red hammock. Like,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, and our room steward, I forgot his name. I'm gonna look at my notes and remember, but he was absolutely phenomenal. And he actually serviced our cabin, our daughter and cousin's cabin, and the couple that was right next to us, their cabins as well. So he did an absolutely fantabulous job. So A+ on the cabin. We're gonna have to make our way up to Rockstar cabin.
On the cabin steward as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. What do you think about the that we just did? What do you think about the sail away party?
But before the sail away party,
we met everyone at we told everyone, hey, let's just meet up at 4:00. And we went to the draft house.
Draft
We're
house.
About to say another cruise line.
I'm sorry.
We met at the draft house, and that is when I ordered the Golden Horizon that Jen Danielle told her audience about, and that was really, really good. And then the bartender actually started filming. I was like, oh, we're going live. So that was just a good opportunity to check in with everyone to say, hey, how is everything? How's your cabin? Give some, because I think there were some, do we got to do the safety check. And I was like, well, yeah, they're not doing it yet. They're not doing it just yet. But, when they do it, it's going to be whatever time it was. So just giving those last minute.
Yeah. So as the facilitators, Yolanda and myself, we oftentimes wear two hats. One is just making sure that everyone is taken care of, and that's one of the benefits you get when you're traveling with us, is that we will make sure that you are taken care of and answer questions. So while it was an informal check-in, it was a good opportunity for us again to just make sure everyone was okay, so Yolanda could take her travel agent hat off and put on her, fun-loving hat.
I think I still may have. It's sort of hard to, even though I told them, I think I was like, okay, y'all got any questions? Because I'm about to take that hat off and put that. But even still, like if you're the people that's facilitating things, it's still kind of can relax 150% because there's still things to do. But again, just a great opportunity to connect with everyone up to that point.
Right.
Yeah. And then the
sail away.
Okay, so draft house, and that's where you can get the that's the Mediterranean fare food, is it? I know that there was the taco, the shrimp tacos or something. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the menu. But the food was good.
Very good.
The food was good. Okay, so yeah, sail away party.
Sail away party. What time was it?
I want to say 5:30. Maybe it started 5:30. Maybe it started.
Somewhere around there.
I want to say maybe it started at 5:30. Yeah.
What'd you like about it?
I would say the free champagne, but I'm not a champagne drinker. But so I liked the energy of the Happenings cast, and it always, I don't know, always is probably not the right word, but I'm usually trying to connect with, and I think that's probably why they do it like that, with at least like one or two people from the Happenings cast. And we were actually able to do that. But I like the dancing, because I'm dance. I like to dance. So that was pretty cool, and just an opportunity for our group to get together again, and be like, okay, because they're gonna say you are on vacation now, so we're here to party. Y'all can take those the work hats off and all of that stuff. We're here to party. So just that whole energy of let's have some fun right now.
Right. So the vibe was definitely there. There was a lot of energy, a lot of fun. The drinks were nice. If you're a champagne drinker, they just kept bringing the champagne. So it was always a bring me another.
Really, bring me another. Yeah, and again, just an opportunity to get with the group. You know, because there was our cousin's first time cruising.
Yes.
And there was some of the other couples. It was their first time on Virgin.
Yes.
I think one of the other couples may have cruised a little while ago, but just allowing the space for that opportunity to see, hey, well, this is how Virgin does it, and this is how we do it. We go have fun. We go, party, and all that good stuff. So the sail away party was good.
So right after the sail away party, 4 or 5 o'clock, and that lasted for about, I would say the heightness of it was about a good strong 30 to 45
That's what I was going to say about it. Yeah.
It's not an all evening type thing because we had other things to do.
Yeah.
What else did we do?
So immediately after that, I think we told either our daughter or cousin was like, okay, y'all continue here, but we got to go down to Gumbay to make sure we got to go down to Gumbay, which is their Korean barbecue restaurant, to make sure that, again, as the people that are facilitating this, that we're going to be seated, not together because it was
12 of us,
but at least next to one another.
Right.
So we got down there early and said, hey, we've got these people at this table, this people at this table, and then we also had some gifts, some shot glasses, because we already knew what was going to be going on at Gumbay. So we had some shot glasses that we wanted to put at the table too before everyone got there.
Yeah. And again, as the facilitators and the guys or the sponsors of the event, there's 2 hats that we had to wear, but we love doing it. We love doing it for the couple. So Gumbay, I won't give it all away. I'll just say make sure you know how to count.
make sure you know how to count. And the food was good. And because they're cooking it like in front of you, and then they're bringing all the different sides and things like that. I think somebody had like a whole bunch of something. We shall not name any names. What did you have a whole bunch of?
Oh, I had a bunch of it was like the potatoes. They had like some string pickled, potato. It was good. Oh my God, it was really good, and the food, they just kept bringing out more food and more food and more food, and I think.
When we get home. Was this more food than a single burger we had? Did this equate to 8 pounds of burger? This probably, yeah. Oh no? You don't think so? No food left. A lot of food left. I'm full. I'm about 17 drinks in.
Again, another great opportunity for the couples to get together, kind of let their hair down, get to know each other in an informal setting. And Gumbay is loud.
Yeah.
Just be prepared for a lot of energy, but we have been there before, so it was good. It was a very good time.
Yeah, and then just know that if ever you are in there and you hear Gumbay, somebody lost. As a matter of fact, all of us lost. Like everyone at our table lost.
Yeah.
And then we were going back and forth because we had 2 tables. One table, and then we went to the other table just to make sure, again, just checking on everyone, making sure that everyone was okay, if they had anything they needed and things like that. Again, and Gumbay may not be to everyone's liking, like some of the dishes may not be to everyone's liking, but they bring you such a great variety that you can try, and it's already included in the cost of your fare. So the worst that can happen is Now, I'm not saying if you're allergic to anything, because they were
Right,
always
right.
asked, hey,
Right.
do you have any
Food
food allergies or anything like that? And I believe, was it one? Is it, I think Tracy at our table, and then she was also vegan. So they're always making sure that she got taken care of, and that anyone, if there were any allergies or anything like that. So I'm not saying to try something if you were got a food allergy or anything like that. I'm saying it's included, and so why not be adventurous? I shock myself. I don't like to try a whole bunch of stuff, but again, just that good atmosphere, and it was a lot of fun. So after
did that round off?
That did not round off the evening.
There was more. Even on that first day. There was more.
Even on the first day. Listen, y'all.
Take your B1, your vitamin shot,
or something, because I think I'd mentioned because we had a private Facebook group, and I think I'd mentioned because I couldn't remember exactly what time everything happened last year, but when they put the schedule out and I was looking and I was like, what? Pajama party at 11 o'clock, I'm gonna be in bed. So after Gun Bay, and our Gun Bay reservation was 7:15.
Yeah.
7:15. And of course, because you're playing a game, you ain't out of there in 30 minutes.
No.
You're there for a minute. And so all I know is we had a little time from Gun Bay to go shower, change, get ready for the pajama party. And again, because we were, hosting, we wanted to make sure that we had an opportunity for everyone to sit together. So we went up there and got some spots for everyone to sit together. So that took us up there a little bit earlier before everyone else.
And make sure your pajama gear is on point.
What now? Well, they do have contests.
Yeah. And for those folks that are thinking, ooh, pajama party, adults only, how far to the left or to the right does it go? I would say it was pretty tame. I mean, it wasn't over the top. So if you have any misgivings about, is it going to be, too much?
Right. And this is our second time, and maybe other people have a different experience, but from our experience, you see more walking through the mall, in some of your lingerie stores.
Yeah.
And it was not that. It was not that. At all.
Yeah. And I think everyone at the pajama party kind of gave everyone their own space. So it's what am I trying to say? It's a good atmosphere. I mean, throughout the entire ship, for all of their events, it's just a good vibe.
Right. Yeah. And it was a lot of people there. I got lost, y'all, trying to find it, because Rory was done before me, and I was like, okay, babe, you go ahead. And I got lost. Listen, they say that you should look at the map and stuff like that. I highly recommend that, but I think I mentioned on another video, even that sometimes, like, you gonna have to go out and point and show me left, right. You gonna have to do that. But it was a lot of people, to your point. Everyone was there just still, having a good time, dancing and, vibing with each other. And again, our group was able to come together because we wanted to make sure that we did a couple of things together with the group, understanding and realizing that this is still your vacation, like you paid your money and you want to have fun and everything like that. Yet we wanted to be intentional about including some things that as a group we could all do together. And so the Sail-Away party, Gumbay, and the pajama party were the things that we did, together as a group. And then of course you cannot, well, maybe you can, but our daughter told me, Mommy, you better learn the Tamia line dance because they go play it.
Sure.
They go play it, and she didn't get to enjoy it because baby girl, they left.
Talking out. That girl work hard. She worked hard.
They left, but the minute they played it, hey, we're up there on the getting it. As a matter of fact, I was right near our group when it started, and I was like, no, wait, I got to get over there to where the people are. Everybody is doing it. So again, just a lot of fun. Like Virgin definitely lets you know or makes it so that even though you're like an adult, they still want you to have fun, and that's the theme. So the
now I will say about the pajamas, if you bought something on Shein or Temu, you gonna see it. just for the record, just know that, like, yep, I was looking at that color too.
Right, because wait, didn't you meet someone?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to. Yeah, I mean, hey, they know it's a pajama party, so they're looking at, okay, you know what, I can get this off, and you don't want to spend $500 on a pajama set that you're just gonna be. I mean, maybe you do, but I didn't see. I think it could have been somebody that was in the same pajamas that I was in, but I didn't see that. But you definitely.
For the guys, yes.
that was funny. And then some of the couples in our group, they were matching.
Yep, they were matching.
So they had at least 2 couples I know did the little matching pajamas. So again, just the way for you to have fun, enjoy yourself. Maybe you would not have worn matching pajamas any other time, but you know what? We going on this Virgin Voyage, and Yolanda and Roy said there's gonna be a pajama party. So you know what? We're gonna do some matching pajamas. So that was definitely good. And then of course the bars are open, so you can get your liquor, have lots of fun. So the pajama party is always a win plus in my book.
And that was the end of day 1.
That was the end of day 1. And we got to bed late because we got to bed late, which
well, of course, because the pajama
party
started at 11.
The pajama party started
at 11.
It's gonna, got to. That was the end of day 1, unless they had something going on in the club, and we didn't go to the club on that particular day. As a matter of fact, I remember we came back to the cabin and was like, oh man, we were supposed to be like doing some recordings. Y'all know we knew at this. Y'all pray for us. But we were like, we're supposed to be doing some recordings, and I think we may have gotten back that evening and done like okay, y'all, this is day 1. This is a recap, so we'll have to make sure that we put that in there. So we were thinking about you guys. We're a 2-man show. We were at the mercy of me, you, and our daughter and cousin when they stepped up, and we asked for help, but we'll have to make sure we put that in. But yeah, end of day 1.